What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a really fun and special Christmas decorating video. We will be styling my daughter's nursery for the very first time for Christmas, and I cannot wait to share how it all turns out. If you guys missed any of my last few videos, we did decorate our living room for Christmas. We set up and decorated our Christmas tree, and then we tackled our kitchen. And I have really enjoyed taking my time slowly this year, just adding in those Christmas touches throughout our home. It has been so fun and peaceful. If you guys haven't yet seen those videos, I will make sure to link them down below in the description box. I'm first just going to start by kind of giving everything a really good cleaning, and then I'm also going to be taking everything off her floating shelf, and I'm going to be storing some of her keepsakes in her little wooden hope chest that I keep underneath the window. I do want to share a few of her little art projects with you from this past fall at daycare. I love that they are constantly doing crafts and activities with them, and these are things that I will cherish forever. I just never want to forget her little hands and feet. And with that being said, Kendra has loved daycare, which we are so thankful for. It was really hard and definitely an adjustment to send her when I had to go back to work full-time back in June. But I know it's the best thing for the both of us, and she loves her teachers. They are the kindest people, and we love getting to see pictures of her. They usually post in like a little private group, or they text us pictures almost daily or even weekly. Like, it's just so much fun to see her. And I have a little album in my phone that's titled Kendra Daycare, just so I can save all of those photos and look back on them. My vision for decorating Kendra's nursery was to do lots of whites, pinks, and some reds. I was trying to base it off of my favorite movie growing up, Eloise, at Christmas time. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments if you've ever seen it. I used to love that movie, but I want it to be very girly and fun without being overly pink. I still want those pops of red and Christmas touches in there. And I also want to be able to use her blankets to cozy up this space. We have a lot of pink blankets that I think would be perfect for in this space, draped over her rocker. We also have a really cute small little rocking chair that's her size. This was actually, you guys will see it later on in today's video, but it's a wooden chair that was made by what I believe is my grandma's brother, if I got that correct. So it's just been passed down, and I'm so fortunate to be able to have this. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but one thing I did learn back when I was like in 5th or 6th grade was I learned how to knit and crochet. And I went on a kick a few years ago, and I just crocheted so many different blankets so that I could use them throughout our home, because purchasing homemade knit or crocheted blankets are very expensive. So I was trying to save money. I learned that, and I just kind of picked up on it and learned how to do it myself. And because I was self-taught, I only know how to do a few stitches, but I would love to make one for Kendra. I think that would be so special. And I've been actually taking some stitching classes on Skillshare, who are very kindly sponsoring this video. I wanted to learn and master different types of stitches just so that I can make my vision come to life, and this will be something that Kendra can have for many, many years. But Skillshare was designed by creatives for creatives. Their classes are taught by industry experts excited to share their tools, techniques, and professional journeys with members. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives, with thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and more. Skillshare can help you take your career, your skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to that next level. I love being able to filter through all the different classes that Skillshare has to offer. So whether you're into learning a new skill like crocheting, or maybe it's learning how to watercolor paint your own Christmas cards this year, if you aren't sure where to begin, Skillshare has you covered. Like I mentioned, I recently took a class on different crochet stitches, and I love that it was interactive and I was able to practice the stitches right alongside. I can't wait to take more classes, and I would love for you guys to join me. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And if you guys have taken any classes on Skillshare, I would love to hear what classes you've taken and what your thoughts are on them down below in the comments. To decorate this large, long white floating shelf, I'm just trying to play around with a few different pieces of decor. Most of this decor I had in bins that was stored down in our basement. I did pick up a few new items, specifically a couple different pink trees. I tried not to go too crazy just because this nursery is fairly small and I still need it to be very functional. Kendra takes naps in here when she's at home. She obviously sleeps in here overnight, and we use this dresser space heavily for diaper changes and whatnot, and just to get her ready in the morning. So I did not want it to be too overcrowded. Thankfully, the shelf up here we don't really use as far as like storage goes, so I can really just hone in on all the decorating content up here. And I'm just trying to play around with everything that I have just to see what works the best. This picture frame on the left there with the tree, I actually pulled that from our kitchen because this floating shelf needed some height and I didn't have too many other picture frames that were large enough, so I pulled that just to see what I thought. I ended up loving it, so I'm going to go ahead and actually make another vintage print, and I think I'm going to do a little bow, a bow print of some sort, and I'm really excited. So I'll swap that out. I also have another frame that's a little bit smaller that might work in here, and then I can put this Christmas tree back in our kitchen. But again, it's really just a lot of trial and error, playing around with different decor pieces and figuring out what works the best. I was really bummed because one of the pink trees that I purchased for that floating shelf didn't quite fit. The base was just a little too wide, so I decided to add it on that little side table next to her sound machine. And then I ordered a changing mat cover on Amazon, and I thought I was ordering a light pink one to match her crib sheet that I had ordered, but it came and it was more of this dusty rose, which is still very pretty, just didn't quite fit the vibes. But I figured, you know what, it's just a changing pad cover. For what it's used for, it'll work just fine. So I put that on, and then our crib sheet, like I said, I wanted it to be a light pink. And if you know anything about Eloise at Christmas time, or just Eloise, I think Eloise at the Plaza, or Eloise, maybe it's just called Eloise. Anyways, her bedroom was pink and white stripes. So for today's video, you guys can see I'm wearing a very festive and very fitting pink and white striped shirt. I thought it was perfect. And then I did get a pink and white striped bed sheet. This is nice though because she'll obviously be able to use it throughout the year, not just at Christmas time. If you guys don't already follow me over on Instagram, I would love for you to go check me out over there. I've been sharing lots of daily content, which has been really fun. I'll leave my Instagram handle on the screen here if you want to go check it out. But up next, I just gave the room a quick vacuum and I'm about to hang a few new items on the wall. One thing I'm really excited for are these floating wood shelves. I had actually been looking for some for a while, but they were a little expensive for I feel like what they were. I ended up searching for wooden spice racks on Amazon, and I actually found these, and they are perfect for book racks. And I think I got a 2-pack for only like $8.99. So definitely a little tip if you guys are looking for some floating shelves but don't want to pay the price for an actual technical bookshelf, if that makes sense. Definitely look up spice racks, and these work perfectly. I also got a really pretty gold bow hook, which I thought was so cute and dainty and so perfect, and I'm going to be hanging little special outfits on it throughout the year for the different seasons. So I don't remember where exactly I saw this tip or where it was shared, where I heard it. I can't quite remember. I would give credit where credit is due, but I just honestly do not remember. I know it was a while ago and I just kind of stored it in the back of my brain. And now I remembered about it and I decided, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and try it, see if it works. And it's the painter's tape trick. So in this case, we needed to hang up these wooden bookshelves. So what I did is I took a piece of painter's tape, I put it over the back where the screw holes need to go, and I took a pen and I just poked a hole where the screws needed to be, if that makes sense. And I ripped that off the back of the wooden bookshelf, and then I put that right onto the wall. So I didn't have to do any measuring because where those holes are exactly where I need to put screws in the wall. So I did have to make sure that the tape obviously was level and spaced out how I wanted it, but I didn't have to do any measuring. So it made it super quick and easy, and it worked flawlessly, you guys. Like, I didn't have to re-drill holes or anything. Like, it worked out perfect. So definitely keep this in mind. I know it wasn't probably the best explanation. I didn't have any visual really, but definitely look it up if you guys are interested or you suck at hanging things like I do. My husband was home, but I wanted to try this tip out and it worked really well for me. It was so fun being able to add some festive Christmas books to these shelves. A majority of these books are actually from my childhood. My mom brought them over so I could put them in Kendra's nursery, which is extremely special. I did add a few new books to her collection though as well, but this is going to be so fun to switch out for the different seasons. We were fortunate enough to have been given a ton of books for our baby shower, so I just cannot wait to see these shelves filled with books all year round. One other new item that I purchased was this really pretty gold dainty bow hook. I thought this was just so perfect for her nursery, and this is something that I can leave up year round. My intention is to just hang a really cute outfit on it throughout the seasons or the year and switch them out as needed, but I thought this was so pretty. I'm going to link this down below in case you guys are interested. It did come in, I believe, 2 different sizes. Which one should we hang up here? You want to hang up your little Christmas hat? What do you think of that? Is that cute? Or this one? Oh my gosh, that's so cute, Kendra. I need to get skinnier hangers. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is! This was that little chair that I was talking about earlier in today's video that I believe it was my grandma's brother who had made this, and it was just passed down from generations. And like I said, I'm just so fortunate to be able to have this as a part of my daughter's nursery, and our kids will be able to use it growing up. I used it when I was over at my grandma's house growing up. It's just so very special. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and seeing a little sneak peek inside Kendra's nursery and being able to decorate it for Christmas. It is one of my favorite rooms in the entire house. I love being in here. I can't believe I have a daughter and she's almost 8 months old at this point, but I had so much fun adding Christmas touches to her room, and I can't wait to do this for years to come. You guys will have to let me know what you think of it down below in the comments, but I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you all back here very soon. Bye, you guys.